just left an asylum interview at USCIS for a client, and here's some tips that you'll want to listen to. Majority of USCIS officers are actually nice. Now, obviously depends on which city you're in and the officer themselves. If you're in a major city like New York, get some officers who are a little bit short-tempered. That's just because they're dealing with a lot. The culture also plays a part. For example, Chicagoans, Midwesterners, my hometown, they're pretty nice. And right now, I'm in Boston. Everyone actually seems really nice. Second tip, your attorney, your translator, if you're using one, all have to be there together to check in. Which brings me to my other point, you have to be comfortable with your attorney and your translator, especially if you're sharing a very deep personal story. Talk to an interpreter ahead of time if you can. Be prepared to be there for a very, very long time. The interview itself can take anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. That does not include the waiting time. Another tip, the officer will ask you the same question over and over and over and over again. The officer I had asked my client at least 5 or 6 times when she entered the country, and when I stepped in and asked her why she's asking the same thing, she said that's just part of the process. Here's a tip you don't want to miss. I have an unofficial, official tip from a USCIS officer. Applications that are prepared by an attorney are looked at differently. And if you show up for your interview without an attorney, that's not good news. These are literally the words from a USCIS officer. Why? Because we help you clear up the record and we make sure the officer knows the law.